Good evening at 11 o'clock. I'm Don Shipman. The Syracuse Diocese releasing a list today of 57 clergy members accused of sexual abuse since 1950. Now tonight we're hearing from alleged victims of that abuse. Here's News Channel 2's Callahan Marshall with your top story.
Lincoln Frenchel has lived in Utica for most of his life and became a part of the Catholic religion at a young age.
Anybody in the older years would remember my mom, Louise Frenchel, being a fortune teller. She'd dress up like a fortune teller and read people's palms and cards, and this is how Monsignor Sewell met me as a young child.
Frenchel says Charles Sewell was a priest at school, and the relationship started when he was around 13 years old.
The janitor had caught me and brought me to him.
And then?
He took my clothes off and made me search me, for items that I could have stealed from the young girls that were at the school. That was my understanding as a young child, and that's how it started.
Frenchel says the abuse happened about 15 to 25 times over the course of 3 years. Now he's seeking counseling. I asked him how he felt about the Syracuse Diocese releasing the list of names of the accused, and he said,
"At least the church is not hiding him behind their cloak." So is it a good thing? Yes, because there might be other people like myself that would be willing to come forth.
Tom Tresseline of East Utica says he had a friend who was abused.
I think it's long overdue. It's long overdue. I've been an advocate of that too. It should have came out years ago instead of putting it under the rug.
I reached out to Father Joseph Salerno, who is the regional vicar, and he was unavailable to talk to the media this evening.
Callahan Marshall joining us now here live to talk more about this. We should be clear that he says he will be able to talk to us at some point tomorrow, likely, right?
Yes, he did tell me that. He said he would be available for an interview, but he didn't feel comfortable talking about it tonight because he hadn't necessarily looked over that letter yet.
Okay.
So he wanted to give us a full answer.
All right, so we have that list at WKTV.com. Meantime, I really want to mention this. Get back to Frenchel, for example. He said the abuse took place at his school, but somewhere else too.
Yes, Our Lady of Lourdes on Genesee Street, when that priest was practicing there many years ago.
You mentioned the counseling that he's seeking. It got really bad for him at points in his life.
Yeah, there was a point where he contemplated suicide because those memories would just come back. So he has been struggling with it, but he's trying to move forward and see the positive, and he hopes everyone gets justice.
All right, and we commend him for coming forward and talking with us on camera. Callahan Marshall live for us here tonight. Meantime, a quick mention, the names